Okay, why education is a scam. When you grow up, since we are kids, we are brainwashed to believe that if you do not do good in school, you will not be successful. And I can tell you this is complete bullshit. We brainwash our kids to tell them that what you want to do is you want to follow the rules. You want to show up and do what you're told. And that's what school teaches you. And unfortunately, doing that in today's economy will not make you successful, will not get you a high-paying job, and will not reward you the way people think it will. And that's why I'm making this video. I make this video mainly for children, for kids who are growing up, and for parents of kids. And this is actually something that I really do believe. I'm not just going out on a whim here. I'm not just saying something that came off the top of my head. I'm saying something that I wish I had known when I was a kid, and I wish it should be out there for the kids. You shouldn't only hear one side. School, what they do is they teach you to memorize things. They give you a list and they teach you to follow that list, to do what you're told. But the problem is, in a free market, if you just show up to work and you do what you're told, that's going to be a very low-paying job, because you can always find someone else to do it for cheaper, and you can outsource it to eventually you're going to be able to outsource it to another country or find artificial intelligence to do it. But the point of the matter is, it's not a valuable thing in a free market. And people can complain that, you know what we need to do, we need to raise minimum wage, or we need to make all these laws. But at the end of the day, if you really want to be successful, you want the best future for your children or for yourself, you need to think. You need to learn to think. You need to learn how to solve interesting problems. Okay? And when it comes to solving problems, it takes leadership. You need to learn how to ask the right questions. You need to go out there and do something that might not work. You might fail. You have to have the guts to try something. And school does not teach you that. For example, myself, I have a degree in electrical engineering from the University of Toronto. It's a good degree, but I do not have a degree in my office. I do not wear my ring. I do not put my degree on my business cards. For all intents and purposes, everyone I deal with does not know that I have a degree. It's not that I hide it, it's just that it doesn't matter. And if you really believe that, you know, it used to be, let's say in the 60s or the 70s, you couldn't really get a good job without a degree. But now, due to the internet, that has completely changed. There is really no gatekeepers. If you want to write, then you go on the internet, you write. If you want to find customers, you find your customers. If you want to do anything you want to do, you can do it yourself. And if your plan is to go to school, to learn something, and then to go get a job working for somebody else, and you think that that's going to guarantee you, or that's even likely to land you in a high-paying job, you are sadly mistaken. Because that is not the way it works. What that's going to get you, you're going to get out of school, you're going to have to pay off your debts, you're going to be getting offered, if you're lucky, 50 grand a year, and you're making 50 grand a year after taxes, you got 30, and now what do? You got this debt, and you realize that, hey, this wasn't what I thought it was. And it's not that the owners of the companies are greedy, it's not that anything, it's the fact of the matter is, showing up and doing what you're told is not a valuable thing. It's something that you can find anywhere, that you can easily outsource, that you could train monkeys to do. You could train, in the West, what we do best is not follow the rules, is innovate, is lead. And if you want to learn how to do that, school is not the best place for that. Does school teach you some things? Yes, school will teach you how to do things that are hard. School will teach you how to ship things on time. You'll have a deadline for your project is due, and you have to get it in on that time. And that's the same thing in the real world. There's, that's what's great about me doing these videos every day. I could shoot this 10 times until I get it right. And if I had unlimited time, I would watch it and I would never upload. But because I have to upload every day, I shoot it and I upload. And you know what? I put myself out there. Maybe people aren't going to like it. Maybe people are going to critique me. But I have the guts to do something that might not work. And you don't learn that from school. School discourages that. And that's where I truly feel it is wrong to, we're brainwashing our kids to wear the same thing, to do everything the same, to just steal their creativity and waste their most creative years following the rules and learning a bunch of shit that you can't use. That's another thing with school. So yes, it teaches you to do hard things, but it's a very inefficient way of teaching that stuff. And it's not that hard. I'm dyslexic, I can barely spell, and I still got 90s in school. So it's not the type of thing that is going to truly challenge you. It's a type of thing that's almost a way of hiding. It's a fear. People who are afraid to go out and try something, to start a business, to do something that might not work, they hide in school. They stay in school because they don't know what to do. And I would say, what I would encourage my daughter to do is to try something on her own. Truly, if I'm, as a parent, if your kid is not doing good in school, school is not resonating with them, that is not a big deal at all. I would never force that down their throat. And I want to be clear that it's not that I don't value teachers. I have nothing against teachers, and I believe teachers are extremely valuable. We've had teachers since before we had school. We probably had teachers since before we had language. Animals teach each other things, and while we were hunter-gatherers, we would pass down information, and teachers are one of the most valuable things you can find. You need to seek out good teachers and learn from them, but the context of what they're teaching you is not necessarily important, especially the context of the teachers that you find in school. But you can find teachers anywhere. You can find a good ballet teacher. You can find a good any teacher. You find a good teacher, you learn from them, they teach you how to make yourself better. They teach you that, hey, you know what, maybe you're not good at something now, but that's only now. Give her time, she will get better. And that's what is valuable. And also knowledge. It's not that I don't value knowledge. I believe knowledge is the most valuable thing in the world. I believe that with the right knowledge, you can solve any problem. Like you could tell me that the sun is literally going to explode. If we had the knowledge to fuse atoms into any other atom we want, like to take hydrogen and make any atom we wanted, then we could literally build whatever we needed to stop that problem. We could fix any problem with the right knowledge. So you should pursue knowledge. You should read a book every month for your life. I will not discourage my daughter from pursuing knowledge, but that's different from saying that an education from a traditional institution is something that you need in order to be successful, or that your grades are a measure of your worth in the free market. Your grades are any correlation to how much money you're going to make when you're older, or that you need a degree in order to be successful. And I can tell you that is a load of shit. It's complete bullshit. And you know what? I don't want kids to believe it. I want kids to know that, you know what, if school's not resonating with you, if it's not your passion, don't sweat it. Don't waste your fucking time. Don't bang your head against the wall learning some shit that won't get you anywhere. Okay? So, those are my thoughts. If you disagree with them, I welcome your feedback. I do. What I would request is I dare you to put a comment on this video, or like on Facebook or on YouTube, because those comments stay there forever. If you private message me, or if I've had people texting me or PM me or whatever, I might respond, but then that conversation is lost. And it's just too easy to say something in private. It takes guts to put your ideas out in public. So if you disagree with me, no problem. Everyone has a right to disagree with me. I learn by putting things out there and then hearing what people have to say. That's why I make these videos. It makes you a better person. You think something makes sense. Right now, I think I got all the answers, but maybe I'm going to hear some stuff. It's going to change my mind. I like getting my mind changed. I don't take personal offense to it. My thing is, have the guts to do it in public. I dare you. If you think that what I'm saying is stupid, then write it down so everyone can see it. Anyways, tomorrow we're back to the normal vlogs. I got a lot of good stuff I filmed. Peace.